Today, I am just taking you a bit ahead in this programming language, and I'm going to give you a new way of writing a program. Okay, so now till now what we have done, if I want to do something like let's say if I want to perform a functionality, for that I have written a function. Now if I want to run that function, I want to call it again and again. Okay, if at all the same functionality but it a minor changes, if I require, then I have to create the same functionality with the function with different function name and all those, but I need to create it again. Okay, so sometime multiple times if we want to use, but still one part of a program we cannot reuse. So for eliminating that disadvantage, we have come up, or Python has come up with a new type of programming, that is object oriented programming language. Okay, so Python is what? Python is an object oriented programming language. If you remember the features which we have seen in the very first session of Python programming language, in that we have seen it is simple, it is based on English, it has standard library. In that chart, we have one feature that it is an object oriented programming, right? And at that time, I have given you a small idea, but I have told you that we will be covering this complete in entire one session. So today is the day where we are going to cover this object oriented programming. So till now, anyone, any doubt? Can we start?
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Rudy.
We can
Thank
do
you,
that.
Tubu. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, perfect. Thank you,
I
everyone. So
missed,
now, yes.
I missed, I missed the classes, but I watched the video. I think I've missed about 2 classes now.
Uh, you have missed the classes previously.
Yes, I
Okay, so
wasn't around.
okay, no problem. But I hope that you have watched the videos.
No. I just came back today.
Okay, so still no problem. Today, what we are doing is a complete new topic which does not correlate with any of the topic. So don't worry, you can still be with me in this session. Okay, no problem. Anyone who has not done with the previous sessions or lag behind, don't worry. We are starting a new topic. We are starting a new way of programming today. So don't feel that you are not going to understand because you have not done the previous parts. So it is not like that. I will take you with me in this complete session. Okay. Still, if you have any doubt, please stop me there only. You can unmute yourself and tell me that you want to get it, like you are not getting or something like this. So thank you. Going ahead. Okay. Now object oriented programming. Okay, as you all know, I will not take directly the theory. I'll directly come to the scenarios first, and then with this scenarios, and with that, with those similarity of the concept, and we take this sessions. So now, as the topic name is object oriented programming, it means something which is oriented, which starts from the object. Okay, it says object oriented programming. Orientation programs we have in the colleges, right? Very induction program to orientation program, it means that is the starting. Okay, so now here it is saying that object oriented means the programming, the code which starts from the object. Okay, so so some simple, now understand this. If you have written 10,000 lines of code, and if you have created an object in, let's say, 80th line, so your execution will start from 80th line. It will not start from first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now, what is this object creation? Okay, how we create the object, or what is this object terminology? So, first of all, this is a programming paradigm. This is an approach. Okay, how we start the execution. So, this is this approach you understood that when we create classes and object in that object oriented programming, the approach is that we have to start the execution from the object. Okay, this is the simple approach. We are not going to start from line number one, two, three, four like this. The compilers search the object, and from there it starts the orientation. From there it starts the execution. This is the approach, and it is called object oriented programming because we have to start the execution from the object creation. Okay, now what is this object? What is this class, and how we create? Okay, so first of all, if I'm talking about object oriented programming, in this there are various components. We have a class, we have objects, we have inheritance, encapsulation, we have methods, abstraction, and polymorphism. Okay, all of you, this session will go somehow lengthy. I request you to please take out some running notes. Okay, because it may happen recording will come to you after like maybe 1 or 2 days, but still that running notes will be there with you so that you can connect with me tomorrow also immediately when you see your notes. Okay, so please take running notes. Okay, so many small like see, this is also very simple, very simple, and I guarantee you I will make more simple than you. So just a request, please write the running notes. Now, in this object oriented programming concepts, the concepts are classes, object, inheritance, encapsulations, methods, abstraction, and polymorphism. You can see here these are 6 or 7 topics, all the topics we are going to cover today. And so simple, okay, which will go very simple. So now first the thing is classes. Now, as the name suggests, class. Right now we are also doing a class of Python programming. Okay, so Python programming is a class. Okay, you are doing a session. This is a class. Is this class has any weight, any height, any color, any address?
Tipo,
No, right? This class does not have any weight, any height, which any object have. Like if I have this mobile, okay, so this mobile may have some color, this mobile have some weight, right? Some size diagonally, okay. So some features the object has, but class does not have any features. If I am talking about Python programming class, so this class does not have anything. The class does not have any color. Do you know? Like, okay, we never say that now today's Python class is of pink color. Okay, so Python programming class, the class which we are going to have today, this class is just a logical entity. It is just a logical entity. No, you cannot correlate or you cannot have any features for that. In in turn, if I am talking about the object, so we all are the object of this class. We all have our name. We all have our age. We all have the heights, weight, addresses. Okay. And even these are the properties. Okay. Which has some value is are the properties. And methods means what? Method means the action. Out of you, like there are so many people who have connected today, so amongst you maybe someone is good in playing guitar, someone is good in playing football, someone is very good in doing coding, someone is very good in driving. So these are the actions you are performing it, which are the methods. Okay, so methods is something which we call the actions. Okay, actions of objects. So now if I'm, yes, just now as I have told you that if we all are the object, we perform some task, driving, drawing, playing football, cooking, anything. So these are the methods which objects are doing. And properties are properties are something which are the values like my name, okay, my weight, height, color, address. These are the values, these are the properties of the object. And very important, every object has different properties. So now if we all had 30 objects who joined this class, everyone has different name, different weight, different height, different color, different address. So I hope now you understand the class is a logical entity which does not have any property. But objects are the actual real time entity who you like, to whom you can touch, who you can feel. They have their own property, they have their own actions, own methods. Okay, so Python programming, this is a class, and we, as if we consider ourselves as an object, so we all have different properties and different actions. This is the one example that I have given for the Python class. Okay, so classes and object. Class is what? Python programming class, which is a logical entity, and classes here are the, and objects are, okay, we all are the objects here. Okay, so this is the first example. Now making it more clear, let's say let me tell you that if I say a word animal, if I say,
send me something. I find a small dollar.
okay, okay,
I'm not taking this. I'm going to check your phone.
okay. So now if this is the one example that I have given. Now secondly, let me tell you one thing. Now as I told you that class is a logical entity. Okay. So now if I say a word animal, this is a logical entity because there is no animal whose name is animal. Right? It is just a logical entity. When I say animal, so I create a picture in my mind with four legs, okay, with like a particular animal who has two eyes, four legs, and one tail, and something. But it is a logical entity because there is no animal whose name is animal. When so this becomes a class because this is a logical entity. Now, if I want to create the object of this, so object may be cat. Cat is an object. Cat has its own property. Its height, its weight, its color. Okay. If I take another object, the another object may be elephant. So elephant has its own properties, its own color, weight, and actions also. Okay, this cats are well known for laziness, right? So they hobby, or we can say the action is sleeping. Cat likes sleeping much. So action here is sleeping. Elephant is something which likes maybe swimming in water, or maybe like jumping or something. So that will be the action. So my concern here is what is object and what is class. Class is a logical entity which does not have any properties or a method, but it holds the properties and methods of the objects. Okay. If I'm talking about another example, let's say if I have taken an example of flower. So flower, when I tell you, when I say this word flower, I immediately create a picture of a beautiful flower of colorful thing which has some beautiful fragrance, holds it is there in a beautiful pot with some green color leaves and like this, right? But there is no flower whose name is flower. Just a minute, and Emmanuel, give me 2 minutes. Okay, so there is no flower whose name is flower. So this is a class. But now, if I take a flower jasmine, if I take a flower rose, okay, if I take a flower lotus, then these are the objects which has its color, which has some properties, right? So a generalized, we can say, a generalized collection is a class, and the objects have its own properties and methods. Okay, so classes and objects, I hope these things are clear. Even the methods and properties. Okay,